Welcome to week 3 here in the National Football League. It'll be a fun day today. We got a matchup in the NFC South and a good one for you between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers here to take each other on here in the NFC South Showdown here on Fox. Welcome to the booth. I'm Tyler the last two NFL MVPs. Cam Newton going up against Matt Ryan and the Falcons, coming off a great win last week over the Cincinnati Bengals with a 42-7 game last week, and for the most part for this 2-game win streak for the Atlanta Falcons, it's unstoppable. And here to go up against the Carolina Panthers, who are trying to drop this 2-game losing streak and try to stop Matt Ryan and the Falcons and try to get their first win of the season here on Fox. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina, between the Carolina Panthers at home to take on the Atlanta Falcons here on Fox in week 3 of the National Football League. The Carolina Panthers won the toss, they deferred, so Atlanta will get things started here in the first half with Graham Gano kicking away. And here we go. Week 3 is underway with Marvin Hall taking it out of the 5. Well covered by Carolina, Shaq Thompson on the stop. And here comes Matt Ryan and the Falcons on the field. What a game last week over the Cincinnati Bengals, and coming off a great win with a 42-7 win over the Bengals, and they stopped AJ Green and the Bengals. Ryan's first pass is complete to Austin Hooper, the tight end, for a first down inside the 45. Ryan to start with another throw, unleashes, finds his man, that's Julio Jones, and Jones with a catch. And down near the Carolina 40 with another Atlanta first down. Some of these receivers are running free and wide through this defense for the Carolina Panthers. You got Taylor Gabriel, got Mohamed Sanu, and this guy right here, Julio Jones, who was a superstar last week over the Bengals, and the defense is able to stop AJ Green and the Bengals and the whole entire offense. Play action from Matt Ryan. Taylor Gabriel, he's gone, and he's in for the touchdown with Reed to beat. 3 plays, 3 first downs. The Atlanta Falcons struck first here against the Carolina Panthers. You see the defense, they drop in zone coverage with a 5-man rush by the Carolina Panthers with K'Wan Short in front of him, and he beats Eric Reed to the end zone. Eric Reed, who was recently released by the 49ers, and what a pickup by the Carolina Panthers for Ron Rivera's defense. Here's Matt Bryant with the extra point. And the extra point is good. It's 7-0 here on Fox against the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, Cam Newton and the Panthers will receive this ball, and it's Cam Newton's turn to answer Matt Ryan and the Falcons. Christian McCaffrey waiting deep, and Christian McCaffrey, what a play by DeMonte Casey. A hard tackle down to the 10-yard line. And here comes Cam Newton in the offense on the field. Fullbacks in there with Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. Hand off to McCaffrey. Solid running room up the gun for a 5-yard gain. Bring up 2nd and 5. Bunch of free agents this offseason. You got Torrey Smith and a bunch of other free agents. Cam Newton to throw, and the pass almost intercepted by Paul Warlow, the linebacker, able to make a stop. And there was a great draft pick by the Carolina Panthers. They got DJ Moore out of the draft, and that was a great draft pick for the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, it's 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Pocket collapsing, firing is Christian McCaffrey. He's inside the 23-yard line for a Carolina first down. Fullbacks in there again. Handoff is to McCaffrey. And the young running back out of Stanford has a gain of 6 yards in his 2nd and 4 for the Carolina Panthers offense. Cam Newton was the last MVP who went to Super Bowl 50 against the Broncos, but easily got demolished by the Broncos defense and Von Miller, who was a superstar. Meanwhile, the pass was caught by Christian McCaffrey. And Cam Newton was under pressure, 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7, 4-man rush, pocket collapsing, firing in his Devin Funchess, but he's short of a first down. He gets 5, brought down by Deion Jones. There you go. Watch the defensive lineman for the Falcons able to put pressure in Cam Newton's face, but Damontae Kazee comes up with a big hit on Devin Funchess, but he's able to absorb that blow. Meanwhile, it's a 3-and-out for the Carolina Panthers offense, and Mike Pilardi punts it away with Andre Roberts back near the 25, and Andre Roberts gets tripped up by Thomas Davis. Had a lot of room, but Davis doesn't make that stop, and the Atlanta Falcons are back on the field. That was literally a stop by Damontae Kazee, and Ryan throws, pass is caught. Taylor Gabriel will keep on trucking. He was working against Shaq Thompson and Dante Jackson. And it's the end of the first quarter here in Charlotte, North Carolina. The Atlanta Falcons are up top first. Ryan throws downfield. Look, Julio Jones, he's got it. Dante Jackson was in on the coverage, but Julio Jones comes up to make that catch, and what a throw by Matt Ryan. We watched him over the years. It's not like he was ever a statue, but the mobility of Matt Ryan is a beautiful sight to see. And as you see, he gets better and better as the season goes on for the Falcons. Freeman out of the backfield, and he's in for a touchdown. This is a balanced team, and they're known for averaging over 43 points per game during the winning stretch last season. And this guy right here, Devontae Freeman, using his speed to get into the end zone. And Captain Munderland, the former Minnesota Viking, couldn't make the stop. It's a 14-0 game. Well, in this NFC showdown, the Atlanta Falcons are making this look awfully easy this afternoon and making it difficult for Cam Newton and the offense to put points on the board. Bryant's kick is away, and it's Christian McCaffrey in the end zone, takes a knee, and the Cam Newton and the offense will be on the 25-yard line to start things up. And here comes Cam Newton with Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. 1st and 10, blitz coming. Sees it, pass is caught. Greg Olsen, the tight end, with Keanu Neal on the coverage. He finds Greg Olsen, who is wide open on that play. They went for a 5-man rush. Here's Cam Newton, pocket collapsing. He's sacked. Vic Beasley. There you go. Watch Vic Beasley. This is why Vic Beasley is so strong and powerful in the pass rush. Puts a spin move and brings down Cam Newton. He led the league in sacks last season with 25.5 sacks, a record-setting NFL record for this defense. Newton to throw downfield, looking for DJ Moore, and it's complete somehow between Keanu Neal and Robert Alford. The defense was in zone coverage, no stopping that combination. Cam Newton fires downfield for Torrey Smith. It's intercepted. Up into the air and down with it is Desmond Trufant. And an early turnover as the Falcons get back on the field at the 20-yard line. Ryan on a screen out the back door to Julio Jones. Short of a first down. He's a few inches shy. Here's Tevin Coleman. Handoff is to Coleman. With Munnerlin the beat. Tevin Coleman had a lot of room to run. In this running game for the Falcons, they're averaging over 7 yards a carry here against the Carolina Panthers. And James Bradbury. Play action from Matt Ryan. Taylor Gabriel. With 23 seconds left, the Falcons are on the move. 1st and 10. Ryan sees it, gets rid of it, and Mohamed Sanu is unable to come up with a catch. Quick throw, pass is intercepted by the Pro Bowl middle linebacker Luke Kuechly with Mohamed Sanu to beat. An early turnover as Carolina gets the Atlanta Falcons off the field with 10 seconds left on the clock. Luke Kuechly is a Pro Bowl middle linebacker, and he's great to really solidify this defensive line, the defensive end out of the backfield, and it's been incredible from one of the best defenses in the league. Meanwhile, Torrey Smith was on the reception for 6 yards. Newton to throw, tries to look for Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And the Carolina Panthers are looking to get in field goal range to get points on the board. Newton pocket collapsing downfield, and it's incomplete. And that's here in Charlotte, North Carolina in the first half. Meanwhile, the Visa halftime report is coming up. Chicago Bears are at Arizona, and with Khalil Mack with a record-setting 5 sacks today on Josh Rosen in the Arizona Cardinals with a 35-14 win over the Cardinals. And meanwhile, Green Bay and the Seahawks take each other on here with Russell Wilson and company. It's a tie game of 17-17 in Lambeau Field. And the New England Patriots are at the Houston Texans at NRG Stadium, a familiar place that took place Super Bowl 51 when it was take place, with a 35-3 win over the Texans. And that's it for the Visa halftime report. Coming up is the second half. Carolina will get the ball to start the second half. Bryant kicks it away. Here we go to start the second half with Christian McCaffrey will take a knee. The Carolina Panthers really want to win against the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons are one of the best offenses in the league. Newton wants to throw, and he gets taken down by Grady Jarrett. Newton was under pressure yet again. All these pressures allowed the Atlanta Falcons to get turnovers defensively. Actually, it was Bruce Irvin who creates the pressure on Cam Newton. Second and 10, empty backfield for Carolina. Wants to throw, somehow caught by Torrey Smith for 15 yards. What a play by Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton gets hit as he throws it for 15 yards completion. Vic Beasley does a nice job of coming underneath the block and getting a hit on Cam Newton, but usually on those types of balls, they're usually intercepted. Carolina's left with 2 timeouts in this game. The Atlanta Falcons have all three of their timeouts, and the Stanford man, Christian McCaffrey, with a gain of 30 yards on the pickup, and it's another Carolina first down. This offense is going to start to click. Greg Olsen in motion. Hand off to McCaffrey. They just keep feeding him with a 2-yard gain. We got second down at 8. Starting to see the momentum going for the Carolina Panthers, going against this really hard and tough to handle Atlanta Falcons defense. Downfield looking for Devin Funchess. What a catch. What a throw by number 1, Cam Newton. throws a beautiful pass between the two defenders, Ricardo Allen and Desmond Trufant, and Devin Funchess makes a big time catch. And they're in the red zone. Carolina's looking for a touchdown, and Christian McCaffrey gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. Duke Riley was in on the stop. 2nd and goal coming up for the Panthers. DJ Moore in motion. Hand off to McCaffrey again. Only a gain of a few inches on the play. Deion Jones was there. Christian McCaffrey in the backfield again. And he's in for the touchdown. And the Carolina Panthers finally get points with Graham Gano with the extra point, and it's good. It's a one-score game here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And the Atlanta Falcons are trying to put points on the board. They were trying to look for a takeaway defensively. Meanwhile, Shaq Thompson on the stop on Marvin Hall with a return of 25 yards. Hand off to Freeman. Room to run, still going all the way. 75 yards, touchdown. Touchdown. I can't, no stopping that combination. He had Reed to beat. Freeman was off to the races. That's a total team effort. You see the blocking by Austin Hooper and Alex Mack. This is an offensive line that's really starting to click. Ever since they had Levine Toilolo, who went to the Detroit Lions, Austin Hooper's become a major factor for the defense, for the offense, and that's a total team effort. A 75-yard touchdown drive for the Atlanta Falcons with a 21-7 game. It's a two-score game. 13 seconds left of the third quarter, and the Atlanta Falcons are trying to beat, are finding ways to add to their lead. McCaffrey takes a knee, and here comes Cam Newton in the offense. What a drive it was by the Carolina Panthers, with a bunch of great catches and throws by the receiving core. And Cam Newton wants to fire backside open. Christian McCaffrey knocked down immediately by Paul Warlow. Now a lot of room if Warlow doesn't make that stop. Newton pocket collapsing downfield, looking for Greg Olsen, but the pass was short. And Newton was under pressure yet again, 3rd and 7. Olsen split to the right of Cam Newton. Newton wants to fire, and he gets sacked on the play. Bruce Irvin with a loss of 3 on the play, and with a timeout by the Carolina Panthers. It looks like Ron Rivera's team wants to go for it on 4th down and 10. Newton wants to throw. Pass is caught, and he's short. It's a turnover on downs. And the Atlanta Falcons defense stops Cam Newton and the offense here in Charlotte, North Carolina, with Brian Poole on the hard tackle of Torrey Smith. And it's a turnover on downs defensively for the Falcons. That was literally a turnover by the Atlanta Falcons. Wide open as Mohamed Sanu will score for the Falcons. Matt Ryan throws a dime in there for Mohamed Sanu on this play-action pass. You see the defense with Luke Kuechly trying to get in Matt Ryan's face, and Mohamed Sanu was working against Eric Reed and James Bradbury. Mohamed Sanu has become a great major factor for the offense, who was going up against his former team in the Cincinnati Bengals last week. This is a 3-score game with a 28-7 game. over the Panthers. And the Atlanta Falcons are playing like pros here today against which is a really nice Carolina Panthers team. This is not the same defense we saw last year against the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, here comes Cam Newton in the offense down inside the 13-yard line. Newton wants to throw. Dangerous throw. Almost picked off by Ricardo Allen. Olsen in motion. Wants to throw. And he was looking for Greg Olsen, this tight end. He was well covered. Excellent coverage by the defense. They go after each other one-on-one in a four-man rush. And DeMonte Casey, who's become a major factor last week and had a turnover, an interception last week over the Cincinnati Bengals. Newton wants to throw, fires downfield for DJ Moore, the rookie wide receiver. And that's a gain of about 8 yards. 4th and 2 coming. They already had a turnover on downs last time. Here's Cam Newton to throw out of the backfield, and it's short. Deion Jones, and Atlanta takes over. No stopping the Atlanta Falcons defense with Christian McCaffrey short of a first down. And try to convert. Deion Jones lays a hit on him, and the Atlanta Falcons have made this look awfully easy here this afternoon. Ryan wants to throw over the middle, and a dangerous throw. Luke Kuechly tried to look for an interception and won't get it. Play action. Ryan sees it. Pass is caught. Austin Hooper in for the touchdown. Austin Hooper, the tight end out of Stanford. What a catch. It was unbelievable because the ball, it was behind with good coverage by Eric Reed and was clearly contested, and there was no stopping that combination. Eric Reed tried to slow down Austin Hooper. And Austin Hooper carries one defender into the end zone. 35-7. What a game. What a game offensively and defensively for the Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons are they're hungry for a playoff run. Then they are, and for this team, taking care of the football is what they do here defensively and offensively for the most part. Newton gets hit on the play, and he's taken down. Last guy there was Vic Beasley, and Bruce Irvin comes up to make that sack, and it's an 11-yard loss on the play. A huge first down is big right now in this ball game. Newton wants to take it himself, and it's another loss on the play. Keanu Neal was in on the stop. A hard tackle of Cam Newton. A huge first down is big right now in this ball game for Carolina. A loss of one on that sack. Pass is caught, Christian McCaffrey, and that's exactly what happened. A gain of 2. It's 4th and 20. No surprise that Cam Newton converts on 4th down and 20, and it's intercepted over the middle, and it's by Brian Poole into the end zone. Touchdown. This is a pick 6. And Cam Newton's having a frustrating afternoon trying to figure out how to convert against the Atlanta Falcons defense, with Brian Poole coming up with a huge pick 6. He was getting blocks, and Cam Newton wasn't able to slow him down. Hits the pylon, and he's in for the score with a huge pick 6. This is 42-7. What a game. Matt Ryan with a career-high passing over 400 yards passing in a couple of touchdown passes, and Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman with a great game. Here's Calvin Ridley on the tackle. empty backfield for Carolina. Cam Newton trying to find a way to get points on the board with 18 seconds left. Christian McCaffrey finds McCaffrey. Short of a first down, he gets 9. Brought down by Paul Warlow. In formation is interesting. Greg Olsen, play action, finds Devin Funchess on the catch, and the Atlanta Falcons are gonna win it here at the end of regulation. Over the middle is intercepted. Robert Alford. What a game defensively for the Falcons, and Robert Alford finishes it with a 42-7 win over the Carolina Panthers. What an NFC South matchup it was here on Fox. Coming up next is the State Farm postgame show. We'll see you next week over the Houston Texans, and what a game that will be. And the Atlanta Falcons are going to NRG Stadium, home of Super Bowl 51, a couple of seasons ago when they met their demise by the New England